What's up everyone, welcome to Rainbow Crypto. In this video, I'm going to introduce to you a new token that have really great potential for long-term investment. So before we start, I want you to know that I am not your financial advisor. My analyses are based on statistics and other features. My financial advice for you will be to do your own research and always know how to take risk management in the crypto world. In order to take good risk management, you can read an article about risk management on Binance Academy. I'm going to share the link with you on the description below. To not waste too much of your time, so let's get started. Welcome back. The hot market has been filled with a lot of rug pull, scam token, and investors have lost a lot of funds in the crypto world. That is why we keep sourcing for projects with great potential and trusted team. So the name of this token is Exclusive Ethereum with Governance. So Exclusive Ethereum with Governance is a price reactive deflationary token that is pegged to the value of Ethereum with the baseline of 0.01. Exclusive Ethereum with Governance is the only rebase token on the market with no negative rebase. It has a deflationary mechanism, a fully developed governance platform. There is now opportunity for simple staking with compound rebase, liquidity mining, dynamic peg, and a known developers and also trusted team. I will be explaining more about it for you, so you don't need to stress. I know some of this might be new to some people, while some people might have actually have the idea of what all this dynamic peg, deflationary mechanism, fully developed governance might mean. So don't worry about that. Alright, this is the website of Exclusive Ethereum with Governance. The link is in my description below if you want to check it out. So let's check it out. I love the website. Yeah, I love it. It's very explosive. So this is talking about, it's a price reactive elastic supply deflationary powerhouse with no negative rebase. Okay. The no negative rebase actually means that in rebase tokens there are so many rebase tokens that are pegged to a certain price. So for instance, Exclusive Ethereum is pegged to the value of Ethereum. There are also other tokens, some are pegged to the value of maybe Polkadot. There is one SBTC that is pegged to the price of Bitcoin dominance, but this is just pegged to the price of Ethereum. So even if there's a certain price you have to meet up with and you don't meet up with the price, your coins won't be deducted. So rebase actually means when the price increase and you are able to meet up with the price of Ethereum. I'm going to explain that more further. And you're going to meet up with the price of Ethereum, your coins are going to increase automatically. So all the holders are going to have an added Exclusive Ethereum token added to their wallet automatically. So they don't need to do anything before that. And even if they don't meet up with the price target, their coins won't be deducted, so it has no negative rebase. And from what I've seen so far, Exclusive Ethereum is the only token that has no negative rebase, so you have nothing to lose. You are not going to lose your coins. So because of other tokens, when you don't meet up with the price, your coins got deducted, although the coins might be born, I don't know. It depends on what the team actually wants. But this, you don't lose any token even if the price is not meet up. So let's move forward. So what did they do? Here is explaining what happens. So this is like one of the features, and it's actually a very good thing for a long-term holding. I think this is a very good. Let's see this one. We talk about it's also deflationary in nature, burning a percentage of each transaction, thereby reducing the total supply and increasing the value of each token here. So token burning, at the tax, there is a tax added, like a dynamic tax rate on any sale. So 50% goes into the liquidity pool, that's for stakers, while 50% is burnt totally. So burning token actually reduce the token supply and increase the value of tokens too. So I really like projects that really burn tokens. So yeah, any project I saw that they said they are burning tokens, so it's why I'm interested in it. But still, yes, I do my own research. I don't just jump into projects. I try to know what the project is all about. I try to understand, okay, these features, is it something me as an individual want to do or we really like to go into? So with that, I look at the team, so many things I do before I go into projects. So they also talked about something, the reward buyer through positive rebates here. So that is the one I'm talking about, the rebates. It's always positive, not negative. And the reward holders through staking the reward from the pool. So there's a reward they get for staking, liquidity staking, and there's also simple staking now, which is actually good. So your token just keep increasing, even if you can't provide a certain pair of Ethereum for set with the governance, you still can do a simple staking and get your token. So punishes seller through tax, yes. So the punish seller through tax, there's a transaction tax of 5%. That's the sale tax of 5%, and there's also a transaction tax of 2%. That means transferring from wallet to wallet is 2%, and a 5% tax for selling. So this is it. The dynamic tax rate, 50% is borne, 50% goes into the staking address. So let's see other things too. This is talking about reward holders, yeah, through staking. I said that before. And the last one is reward buyers. So this is a documentary. Let me reduce this. I think this is too big. Let me try to reduce. Sorry. Yeah, I think this is good. So this is the documentary, how tokenomics, how tokens are shared. Yeah. So yeah, this is why sets G. The set G has improved on the standard rebates function. Other tokens are adopting removing rebates and implement. Yeah, I think this is a good token. This has a very good potential for long term. But all the same, I'm not your financial advisor, so you can always do your research and see. So aside this, we are going to look into the Medium. Also, I think I have the Medium link here. I'll go into it and you'll see what they have. And also they are listed on CoinGecko in case if you want to check them out on CoinGecko. And from what I've seen, they're also going to get listed on CoinMarketCap. So it's a new coin you can always catch up with. So guys, this is the Medium page for Set with Governance. I won't be doing much of reading because I want you to go through it and do your own research. So this is everything you need. Everything you need is in the description below. So this is just about the old set before the new Set with Governance. So the governance itself is like a promise that people have the ability to vote and to decide what they want. So this is everything. Mostly what I'll be going into is just the team itself to let you know more about those things. So that is where I'll be going here. This is it, the new addition to the team. So these are the names of those things, so people you can search for them and know who they are. From what I've heard, there are over 16 teams in sets, and these people are strong teams. They have worked in so many projects and they are reliable. So guys, I won't be doing much. This is about the launching details. Everything you need is here. Everything you need. The token distribution tool is here. So I really don't want to be reading for you guys. You can always go there and check it out. So the next thing I'll talk about is about the features about the set. So just to break it down for you guys to understand it. Alright, this is about the staking rewards, the set vault. Everything is here. Wow, this is hard work, and I really like encouraging hard work. This is hard work. Yeah, it shows the project really, the team are really hardworking and they actually are considerate. So about the community too, we have a really strong community that even when you are there, you know. Then voting is free. You don't pay anything for voting. Voting is actually free. The only thing you need to do is connect your wallet. Voting is free. Everything you need is here. So I think guys, you can look at it and do your own. Guys, about the features I'm talking about the positive and negative rebates. For example, let's assume the price of Ethereum is $100. Ethereum can never be $100. Just a joke. So just an assumption. Sorry. Let's assume the price of Ethereum is $100. So Set with Governance is pegged to the price of Ethereum with a baseline of 0.01. So that means the price of set with governance have to be $1 since Ethereum is $100. It can be more than that, but the holders or the market, the price have to be $1 in order for a rebase to happen. So which means that let's assume that the listing price of exclusive Ethereum with governance is $0.6. Then the current price of Ethereum is $100. So exclusive Ethereum within a range of 24 hours, it have to be $1 or more than $1 in order for a rebase to happen. That means the 0.01 rebate. So there will be a certain percentage that will be linked to it. So once this price can be met, there's going to be a reward that is going to go automatically into all the holders' wallet. So it might be 20%, might be more than that, it might be 4%, depending on a base tag. So the base tag does a lag base also. It's called, I think, a lag. So the lag actually what make it look like, okay, in order to not just award coins to people, the lag bring it down to a price. So now the current lag is 5. So meaning that since the price, if the price of Ethereum is $200, so set have to be $2, just like that. Now the price of Ethereum is over $500, so that means set have to be above $5. So expect the price of Ethereum just like that. So that is just why, that is the explanation for the positive and negative rebate. So now let's assume that the price was never met. Let's assume Ethereum now that is $500, then set should be at the price of, let's say, $4. That is a negative rebate because the price have not been met. But instead of token should be reduced every 24 hours, the token, nobody token will be reduced. So you still have your token with you, only that the price is not met to get more reward. So that's just the simple explanation for the positive and negative rebates. So exclusive Ethereum with governance only have a positive rebates, no negative rebates. And from what I've seen, exclusive Ethereum with governance is the only project with no negative rebates, and this is very good because I won't want to put my coin in somewhere that you keep reducing my coin. What if we never meet up with the price? So my coin will keep reducing till when I have 0 coin. So this is why I like this project. I think it's very good. So another one I need to explain to you is the dynamic peg. So the dynamic peg actually means that it's like a continuous reward. For instance, if the price even has a very large dump, or maybe the price is taking too much time to get to, so there's a dynamic peg that keep holders from chasing a certain price. For instance, now, so let me use the example of $1. Let's assume the price of Ethereum is $100 and the price of set is $0.6, and you know set have to meet up with $1 in order to catch up. So let's assume that after some time, maybe not, don't let me say a time, after maybe 1 day, 2 days to 4 days, the price $1 is not met to get the rebates. So the dynamic peg actually just plays a kind of, well, okay, in order to get a rebase, you have to meet up with $0.7. Then if you meet up with $0.7, you get a reward. Then after $0.7, you know the next step is 0.8. So gradually, you eventually get to $1 and even perform more than that. So this also makes sense to me. So it's not just like, because it's not about, it's just like in normal real life. When you want to work, you don't just put all the load in your head on yourself. You keep breaking the step one by one. So this makes sense and it's kind of concentrates. So after meeting up with 0.7, and this project, I have actually been in the first old project, which is called Set. That is the one called Set. This one is the one with governance. So the one called Set, even despite the fact that I get to know about this project a kind of bit very late, because I never catch pre-sale price, I never catch ICO price and the rest. My token still doubled that I made over times 10 is my token. So the Set with governance, I think, is going to do much more better. And the other holders actually made over times 21 with their token. So that is the reason why I'm trying to let you guys know about this coin. And it's very new now. People are getting to know it. And let's keep a money in the bag and let's go. Even it's your rebase alone, you can live off with your rebase alone by just paying bills and everything. This is a good coin for investment if you actually want to invest. But I can't tell you to put. You just have to do your own research and always take risk management no matter what you are doing, because risk management is actually what will make you always fall back even if something were to happen. And me, I do that. I take risk management. I try to calculate how much I have based on how much I can sacrifice. So with that, there's always a way out. So my advice is, no matter what, always take a risk management. So the other one is the transaction tax. I think I've explained that, but I can always explain it again since I'm talking about the features in them. So the transaction tax actually talk about how sellers are being punished. So sellers are punished with a transaction tax of 5%. So for every sale you make, you get a transaction tax, like a sale transaction of 5%, which is removed from your token. So this 5% is actually divided into two. 50% is going to the staking pool, while 50% is burnt forever. And burning token is just very interesting because it increases the value of the holder's coin, and it also make larger percentage of the market capital, to be with us. So, and it also rewards takers through this tax, and this is good. I think this is the mechanism that is implemented in order to stop negative rebate, in order to stop the debasing problem. So I think this makes sense. And there's a 2% tax for transfer from wallet to wallet, and that's even quite alright. So the next one is the simple staking with also liquidity mining. So the simple staking is just that you can stake only your exclusive Ethereum with governance. We don't need Ethereum, we just need to stake only exclusive Ethereum with governance, and your token keep increasing as you stake. So depending on the amount you stake, and it's even a compound rebase. So it's like when you are talking about compound, depending on the amount you have, it keep increasing, and even the rebase itself, it's compounding. So meaning that if after a rebase, for example, if you have 1000 sets with governance, and after a rebase you have, let's assume you have 1040 sets, so you have 40 extra sets. Then in another rebase, the calculation will be based on the 1040 sets you have, not just the 1000 sets. It now be 1040 sets. I'm still going to explain that. I'm waiting for a perfect moment when I'm going to be explaining governance to let you know how it actually works. So I think with that, I've explained the simple staking. The liquidity mining is that you can also mine with sets by providing Ethereum, a pair of Ethereum with also a pair of sets, and you get rewards for staking. So that is also about that. So this is a very good long-term investment. So this is the last thing I'll be talking about, which is the governance aspect. So this is what makes SET actually unique, the SET with governance, meaning that the holders have the opportunity to vote and to say, maybe to vote and also to propose something new or to change something in the system. For instance, they can vote to change the tax rates, to change the rebase lag, or to even change the community treasury and even rebase capital. So I'm going to tell you a recent change that just happened through voting. Like the holders are able to vote. I'm also part of the holders. I voted. So the holders are actually able to vote for a rebase of $0.05, which means that every 24 hours, the rebase of 0.05 have to be met. For instance, now, let's assume the price of set, I'm going to use the 0.6. Let's assume the price of set is $0.6 and the price of Ethereum is $100. So we have to meet up with $1. Then if within 12 hours we are able to meet up with $0.65, it means we are going to get 4% rebase. And the reason why it's a 4% rebase is because of the lag. The lag is actually kept at 20%. It's actually kept at 20% of 5. So which means 20 divided by 5 is actually 4%. So you're going to get a 4% rebate. So your coin is going to increase at the percentage of 4%. Everybody coin increase, my coin increase. So I'm going to use a real life example, not just saying it, because I know most people might actually be confused. But if you are confused, you can always head to the Telegram group to get more information about it, or always try to play my video again to also have understanding about it. So the example, let me see, the example I have is, okay, if the current price of set with governance is $1, so holders will receive a rebase when the price gets to $1.05. So I think that is clear. And if you hold 1000 sets before the first rebase, so for the governance aspect, the holders are also able to vote that rebase will happen 2 times in 24 hours, which means the first one is going to happen within 12 hours randomly. Then the second one is also going to happen within 12 hours randomly. So if we are able to meet up with the two rebates within 24 hours, so it's going to be an 8% rebate, and this is compounding, guys, which means that if you can get this consecutively for a month, man, I don't even want to press my calculator to know how much I'm going to be getting, because it will be too much. So let us get back into business. So guys, this is set on CoinGecko. Yeah, this is it. This is the current price now, and this is how it have increased within 24 hours. So although it's a new project and the crypto market, actually, if you understand, immediately after listing there's always a dump, so it's nothing you should really worry about. Then you get buyback and the rest, so you don't need to really worry about that. Yeah, so about sets, what I've actually noticed is it's after a base project, actually after a rebase happens, there's always a dump, because most people are trying to sell fast and the rest. I also try to play the game. Many people try playing the game, so you don't need to worry about the price dump, but still it's something you have to take your risks for and play the game well. And I won't say more than that. I'm not your financial advisor, but if you want to sign up for my financial advice, you will pay a lot of money. All right, so that is it about the coin market. You can go on coin market, you can search for them. I think they are not listed on coin market yet, so I can't get go. So, and you can also head up to the Telegram group to search for it. You can go through the Medium. You can also go directly from here. You can also go directly from CoinMarket to click on the Twitter and Telegram group here and check on Etherscan. Sorry. So then the Desk 2 too. Yeah, on Desk 2 you can search for sets with governance on Desk 2. So it's just sets with the iPhone then G. So guys, this is sets on Desk 2. So I'm just trying to show you guys around, and it has 92% score on Desk 2. Wow, that is much. I never get to check it. I'm just seeing it right now. Yeah, 92% score on Desk 2 is actually reliable. Then, so these are some of the buys and sells. So that long sell, you don't need to really worry about that. It's just after a rebate, so it happens. Alright, so I think I'll be done from here. I think I've shown you guys everything you need. So this is an introduction to the coin. You can go into the Telegram group to know about it. You can go to the website, everything. So that is all. Yeah, this is this too. Alright guys, so the team are having an ongoing competition running till December 22nd, 2020 till 8 p.m. UTC. So the first competition, the most ZG purchased by a single wallet. That means the sum of total ZG purchased by a single address. And the first prize is 4,000 ZG plus 3 hits. Then the second prize is 2,000 ZG plus 1.5 Ethereum. The third prize is 1,000 ZG plus 0.75 Ethereum. If you don't get into the top 3, you don't need to worry. The 250 ZG will be awarded to 5 lucky wallets that purchase any amount of ZG during the competition period. And if you are part of those that receive the top 3 prize, so you will be eligible to get the 250 ZG prize. And the second competition is the largest single purchase of a single ZG. The first prize is 20,000 sets plus 1 Ethereum. Second prize is 1,000 ZG plus 0.5 Ethereum. Then the third prize is 500 ZG plus 0.25 Ethereum. Again, any sale of ZG will disqualify you from the competition, meaning that during the period of that competition, December 22nd, 2020, you are not supposed to make any sale in order to be eligible to participate in the competition. Although if you make sale, you are just disqualified from the competition, but you can still be buying and selling token. It doesn't matter. So both first prize and second prize, that means the first competition and second competition, can be participated by the same wallet address. Then for more information, you can also go to the Telegram group. You can get the Telegram group through the website, and also get to it. Alright guys, thanks for watching Rainbow Crypto video. There are more awesome videos to come, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment below. Hit the bell button to not miss out in offers and also awesome projects that will be posted. And also you can follow me on Twitter. You can also join our Telegram group, and let's talk about projects and investments. I'll try my best to reply all comments. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.